Today is January 20th. Happy inauguration day for Joe Biden. We did lesson 7 today in class, and then we read some articles in timeforkids.com. Make sure you also have read the lesson 2 in social studies. Okay, that was homework over the weekend, but just make sure we're doing that because we're going to do something tomorrow on it. All right, so I'm going to go over the answers. Pause it when you're ready to find the answers. Then you can unpause it and see how you did, and then remember to submit it when you're done. If a car travels 55 miles in 1 hour, okay, 55 miles, how about in half an hour? So we know that in this part right here is always going to be the unit rate or the unit price, which is 55. This is always going to be 55 because that's the miles per hour. So what would be the distance? If 1 hour you can travel 55, what's half of 55? So find out what 55 divided by 2 is, and that is 27.5. So 1 hour could go 55 miles, and half an hour can go 27.5. So then how many miles can it go in 1.5 hours? Wouldn't you add 55 plus 27.5? And then you would get 82.5. Now on this one here, they're asking you how many hours is it going to take to travel 110 miles. So think about it. If I can go 55 miles an hour and I go 110 miles, wouldn't I just divide those two numbers? And then what do you get? Yes, 2. Okay? That's number 1. Number 2. The table shows the amount of onions and tomatoes in the different sized batches of a salsa recipe. Elena notices that if she takes the number in the tomatoes column and divides it by the corresponding number in the onions column, she always gets the same result. What's the meaning of the number that Elena has calculated? If I divide 16 into 2, I get 8. If I divide 32 into 4, I get 8. If I divide 48 into 6, I get 8. Now remember, if that's it, then this would be 1 over 8. This would be 1 over 8. And this would be 1 over 8. So what does that 8 mean then? What does the 8 mean? Think about what we've been doing the last couple of days. Okay? The 8 means that it's 8 ounces of tomatoes per ounce of onions. So every 8 ounces of tomato, it's 1 ounce of onions because it becomes 1, right? 1 over 8, 1 over. So these are equivalent ratios. All right. Number 3, a restaurant is offering 2 specials: 10 burritos for $12, 6 burritos for $7.50. No one needs 60 burritos for his party. Should he buy 6 orders of the 10 burrito special or 10 orders of the 6 burrito special? Well, the magic number here is 60. So if he wants to buy 60 and there's 10 burritos here, wouldn't you multiply this by 6 to get 60? And then to get 60 here, wouldn't you have to multiply this by 10 to get 60? So then you would multiply 6 times 12, and that's 72. You multiply 10 times 750, and then you get 75. So now which one is the better deal? This one, right? This is the better deal. 10 burritos for 12. So you kind of had to play around a little bit with it and just kind of see what numbers can I get to get to 60? So 6 times 10, and then this would be 10 times 6, I mean. So 6 orders, 6 times 12, and then those would be 10 orders at 750. All right? Okay, next. Let me read what that says. I think there's something here. Complete the table so that the cost per banana remains the same. If I have 4 bananas and it's 50 cents each, how much will it cost altogether? So think about it. 4 bananas, they're 50 cents each. What's the cost? Wouldn't I have to multiply? Right? I would have to multiply. So 4 times 0.50, and that's $2. And then multiply 6 times 0.50. That's $3. Multiply 7 times 50, and that's what, $3.50? And then multiply 10, and that's 5. Now this one, you would have to do the opposite of multiplication, and that's division. So if it's $10 of it, so 10 divided by 5, 10 divided by 0.50, I mean, let me do it on my calculator. Give me a second. 10 divided by 0.50, that's 20. So 20 bananas. And then divide 1650, that's 33 bananas. Okay? Number 5, and then the last one, because we're not doing 6 and 7. 2 planes travel at a constant speed. So we would divide this. Let's see, 2,800 divided by 5, 560 miles. And then divide this, because we want to find out how much it is per hour, right? Per hour, how many miles per hour? 385 divided by 7, and I'm doing this on my calculator. So that's 555. So which plane is faster? Plane A is faster. Okay? If you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.